Hello, it's Steve Earle from Harrington Earle Estate Agents. I'm standing at the front of 134 Derby Street in Pascoe Vale, looking to the north on Windsor Street there at St Darby's Cafe, which also incorporates a range of small shops. And as I turn back around towards the east and to the south, we'll see the front of Unit 4, 134, and particularly Unit 1. We'll now take you through a walkthrough of the particular property, which is up for your consideration with auction proceeding on the 21st of August. Depending on lockdowns and the likes, there are 9 single-storey townhouses in the block. It's a nice wide laneway with common ground, well tended and cared for. Unit 1 is immediately on my right, and at the front of the block, no common property walls or anything there other than through the garage, and ours is the one with the garage door. Looking back towards the front there and back up towards the head of the driveway. Continue down just so you can see what the rest of the complex looks like before we wander through on the internal side. But as you can see, nicely well tended and cared for block. Each of them with that standalone scenario, so that you've got good spacing between you and any neighbours. Single story, so it does give you that opportunity perhaps to someone to think about, provided owners corporation permit and the relevant council authorities and so on, but potential for a second story. We do say that is subject of course to owners corporation and council, but you do have some opportunity. Larger than single garage with a doorway to the rear which leads to the courtyard wrapping around the back. Our entry coming inside, single step up. Nice entry for you. Recently painted the property and put some new carpet in the place has been tenanted for some 20 odd years since new, with the one tenant, and been well maintained, but just for a freshen, painting and carpeting. So we're entering the lounge room through double glass doors with a single glass slider that faces out to the courtyard, which is out to the south. It's paved here and sheltered to a small courtyard area. This is the little bit of land wrapping around to the rear and the doorway to the back of the garage. It also wanders further around the rear of the property. There's a clothesline secreted away there, and coming back inside into our lounge room area through double opened space into kitchen dining area, looking out onto the front courtyard. That's in a westerly aspect. Original kitchen here, but all in very clean and functional order. Larger width space there for a fridge than would perhaps normally be the case. It's the old original Chef Baroness stove or cooker. It's still in very good order. In fact, for the number of years it is, one would perhaps conclude that it has hardly ever been utilised. Rest of the kitchen here, cabinet facings all in fantastic order, so you need to do nothing there. Chef gas cooktop, again very clean and tidy, and the old range hood overhead should I say, double stainless steel sink. I wander back through into the lounge room area, back into the foyer. There was a gas wall furnace there, which isn't that too many years old apparently. Into a wraparound hallway. I've turned back out towards the driveway side with what I would conclude is probably the bigger of the 2 bedrooms, which is back onto the side where the garage is. Definitely of king size proportion here. Not one of the tiny rooms that you find in a more contemporary style townhouses. A bank of built-in wardrobes. I'll just open up one of those just to see through those. So there's 3 of those there. Back into the hallway. And the second bedroom which again suitable for king size beds, not quite as large as the first, and it looks out onto some common property here, which is back towards the front of the block. Again, 3 robes built in, toilet separate. Again, you won't find that terribly often in the modern complexes. Original bathroom. In there we've got the 3/4 length built-in bath and shower recessed to the side. I'll try and get an angle on that for you. It's still original, it's functional. One would conclude that you probably like, if it's not going to be a rental, that you do some works there. We're looking back towards the front of the property where we're moving towards into a separate laundry, which has got its full-size built-in linen. Trough to the side, and then a back door here which will walk us out towards Derby Street into a very spacious courtyard. If I wander along this path, so it'll take me back down towards the sideway where we've got that clothesline looking back towards the door for the garage. Fences are in a little bit of ordinary condition, and it is a good deep courtyard that gets ample light through here. Some nice trees, nice little lemon tree there bearing some fruit. Some other well pruned properties, a gas hot water service in there, and a gateway that takes you back out onto the common property towards we saw the letterboxes and the corral for the rubbish bins. Take a little bit of a look further around and then to the rear of the property. So in all, very livable 2-bedroom contemporary style townhouse that gives you a lot of scope if you're wanting to do something further to it, perhaps even extending these windows down to full length and opening the apartment up or townhouse up to this courtyard garden area, perhaps the likes of a double story. To the northern side there are modern townhouses there that go double story, and that one here on the front, and on a similar street line. We can line up there the 2 facades, so there's certainly the potential for it, but it does require council and owners corporation consideration. I hope that gives you enough, and feel free to give us a call on 94 881 888 or email steve@harringtonearl.com.au. Thank you.